Hello everyone, my name is Lokesh and a warm welcome to my channel. I am the founder of Job Ladders Recruitment Consultancy based in Mumbai. Today we are going to discuss about the important elements of a job analysis which every human resource expert needs to know. So stay with me till the end of this video to learn more on today's topic. But before we begin, let me remind you that if you are a first time viewer or if you have landed on my channel for the first time, then click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you will receive the notifications of my videos as soon as I upload them. So let's begin this video. Now what do you mean by a job analysis? Job analysis simply means that you study and understand a particular role which has to be performed by an employee. A human resource expert needs to identify the duties and responsibilities that are needed to be performed by an employee on a particular designation. Not only this, but he also needs to describe the kind of skills and type of an employee that is required to perform a specific role. This helps the human resource personnel in identifying the right talent for the organization. Nowadays, with more and more businesses going the global way, job analysis becomes a very important and the first step to attract the right talent. There are different elements to be considered in the job analysis process. Firstly, the human resource manager needs to understand about the actual activities that each and every employee is expected to carry out. These activities differ from one role to another. For example, the duties and responsibilities to be performed by a finance person will be different from those to be performed by a sales or a marketing person. Now, unless and until you have the knowledge about the differences in different roles, hiring the right talent becomes a very big challenge. Next important element of a job analysis is to have knowledge about the desired characteristics of an employee for a specific role. An organization has different types of employees who have to perform different roles towards the achievement of the organization's common goals and objectives. Since the employees will be working in different departments at different levels, a human resource expert is required to properly define the characteristics of employees required at different levels. For example, a finance person will be expected to have excellent mathematical and analytical skills, whereas a sales and a marketing person will be expected to have excellent communication and convincing skills. The study of these characteristics is a very important factor which helps the human resource expert to hire the talent who possess such skills and characteristics with the right educational qualifications. Moving on to the next important element of a job analysis process is setting the right standards. Now, once you know about the duties to be performed by an employee with the required skills and characteristics, the human resource manager will have to set the performance standards for each employee. Now, when we talk about performance standards, it does not mean that it is only about the quantitative element, but it is also about the qualitative element that is expected from each and every employee. Now, why does this become important? The simple answer to this is that defining the performance standards for each employee will be used by the organization in measuring the employee's performance during the appraisals. Setting the right standards for each employee will help the employer to measure each and every employee's performance against the standards set by the organization. A job analysis does not become necessary only for the purposes that we have discussed. It is also important from the point of view of writing accurate job descriptions for a particular designation, calculating the worth of each employee, and carving out a justified salary structure with various perks and incentives. Then classifying the employees into different sections. Then designing a training program for the new joinees, as well as refresher trainings for the current employees. Now, I am not going to go into the details of the methods that have to be adopted in a job analysis process because this depends from organization to organization since their goals and objectives are also different from each other. And it also differs from person to person who is responsible for the job analysis process. You can always improvise and adapt to the changing business environments and make the necessary relevant changes in the job analysis process, which is also very important, keeping in mind any expansion plans the organizations might be having over a period of time. So I hope that you have much more clarity on why a job analysis becomes an important activity for each and every organization. We discussed about how a job analysis helps us in identifying and recruiting the right talent for the organization who will work towards the achievement of the organization's goals and objectives. In case if you have any queries, opinions or suggestions regarding the content that we have discussed in this specific video, then please leave a comment below. I will be replying to them personally on priority. See you again in the next video. Thank you.